Here's an old Cromwell radio made in New Zealand that I'd like to power up and give a little test. Now, first, well, one thing you may notice is the speaker is not attached where it should be, so I'll need to screw that in. But the bigger problem for just powering it up is that this thing has clearly been shipped at some point, and it is now still somewhat full of packing peanuts and styrofoam. So thank you for packing it well, but this is a nightmare. Why couldn't you just stuck paper in? I mean, how am I even going to get those out? I'm going to be going with a pin. Anyway, that's my first difficulty. How to unpack this thing. Well, you can see they really packed it. And this is after a lot got pulled out, because it was really full before. But yeah. Well, I suppose at least they packed it right and didn't smash everything on the way. So at least these will be easy to pull out, I hope. But yeah, this tells me at least that someone had this thing shipped and hopefully didn't have it powered up, because if they powered it up like this, well, the speaker was also packed as well. So it would have caught fire, I imagine. And here's a handy little screw. Probably for the grill, unless that's too long. I'll have to have a look. And yeah, I'm now just going to be scooping out packing peanuts for a while. Oh well, fast forward 200 years. Having to remove the valve shields just to get the blasted stuff off. And you can see someone's repainted it, but they did a pretty good job with this one. They've repainted the chassis. They didn't paint over the plaque, which is nice. Well, that lets me get to that. Yeah, I wish I just shoved paper in. I don't know, is there some real good benefit to this? I think paper's a lot better. It's not in tiny pieces, although I imagine it would rip and then you'd have scraps and it'd just be in the same boat. But look at these little bits of fluff. They're going to be there and they're going to melt and... Oh well, I'll stop moaning about it and keep working. I foolishly got excited for a minute because I thought I'd cleared it all out, but then I tilted it and heard something sliding about inside, so let's find out. Yeah, I have to unscrew the chassis. It's only 2 screws in. Also, I will say, some of these valves do not sound so good, but I'm hoping it's just glue, because I don't see anything in the valve per se. So I hope it's just glue, it's just shellac that's flaked. Please. Oh look, another speaker screw, I'm hoping. Well, that's 2 out of 4. I guess the other 2 fell out. Nope, 3. Okay, we're getting there. Where's the... Oh well, I can find a screw. And yep. Oh! Well, let's have a look. I see he's used... Was it Carl's capacitors? Oh, maybe not. No, his were black. These are the yellow ones. Although I wonder, he used to retail ones with yellow ends. I've got the ones that are all black, but these are the ones that are just yellow. So these can come from anywhere, I think. But yeah, someone has recapped it. Well, that's good. I was sort of expecting that, considering the packing job and everything. That someone has worked on this. I know I'm making a fuss about the packing peanuts, and they are annoying, but this has been packed very well. And again, the cord looked a bit more modern than the 30s, so I suspected that it had probably been worked on, and it has. So I am glad of that. That is very good. That hopefully saves me work, unless something's gone wrong in shipping, or in storage, because again, someone worked on this, someone bought this, never used it, and well, I guess never used it. Otherwise, I would have burnt the place down. But yeah. Well, since I've got it out of the case, we'll power it up out of the case and see how it goes. If I can make some space. I might just take the case away. I've really cluttered my bench, haven't I? Oh. Probably have to do a clean up. But for now, we're going to... Okay. Now that one was there. Ooh, that one does not. That sounds pretty dicey. I'm scared of that one. That one went there. I do hope I'm actually showing the radio. Now, one thing I didn't notice before when it was in the case is that the dial lamp has unfortunately burnt a hole through the dial, which is a pity, and that there is currently no bulb in there. Well, I might try and find an LED replacement, because I could get a proper filament. I think I have a few filament bulbs, but I don't know. I think I'd prefer an LED one. That way I don't ruin this poor dial anymore, because it's quite nice. It's, yeah, even with the burnt out hole. I've got other ones that haven't been burnt. I guess this one got used a lot. Anyway, let's continue with fitting the valves back. Or maybe I'll just do this, because this is a pretty tedious thing. This one's really awful. I mean, why does the cord have to be crammed in between it? Because there's no way to... I don't like that. I don't like that design at all. Did they just change their mind? That's what it feels like. They went, you know what, we need to get another valve with the top thingy. I've forgotten what it's called. I'll admit I'm no expert. But yeah, I've forgotten what it's called, and they just decided... I hope the paint, because someone's done a really nice job repainting it, I hope that doesn't affect the function in any way. And that one went here. That one did not. I think that one's probably missing its little shield. Yeah, that one was there. Two big pins go over there. Should fit in there. I know you're not meant to press by the glass, but I can't really get in there. There we go. Yeah, I think it's the shellac that has just failed on these valves. The shellac holds it in place. So I just have to be careful not to twist them, because if I twist them, that will snap the wires or put them next to each other, which would be very bad. But I believe I've got all that in the correct order. If I haven't, I'll find out very soon. That was all pointless in the end, but there we go. And then plug in the speaker. Okay, well, oh, I just realised I'm squashing those pull wires. But they're still looking alright. Earth and aerial. Well, we'll see how well it performs with just that. Oh, almost knocked the bucket of styrofoam. But there we go, we've got the radio there. Everything's all connected. Cord untied. Little thingy what's it attached. Set to 0. I'm guessing it's only got this one switch, so I'm guessing it's a turn on at the PowerPoint deal. That's why we have switches on our PowerPoints here, Americans. It's because not everything has a switch on the device. A lot of modern kitchen appliances still don't, but anyway. Okay, let's power this thing up. Should be a glow eventually. There we go, the neon's lit up. Filaments are glowing. The screwdriver's a little on the big side. Okay, I heard something. 70% power. Still no glow from that, so that's alright. Here we go, it's warming up.
Traversally, Squid Game, as a prime example, irresistible and universal appeal. You think, oh, there's trash again. But then you sit down, watch the entire episode, and then you go straight to the next one. Trisina says, it's a really nice way to interact with people.
That's the tone.
COVID-19. We're a good example of how much we've relied on as an entertainment. Mínima se valga los tergos.
It's not particularly loud. It's probably a good thing the poor speaker does not handle it very well. It is repaired. Oh, it's alright. Okay, well the radio's working full volume now that I've got it just through the normal one, not through the Variac and not at full power. That's why it was low. And so I'm just going to mount the speaker. I've got 3 of the 4 screws, and I managed to find one that doesn't match, but it's about the same sort, same size. Should do a decent job at holding the speaker in. Yep. sounds good. It rubs a bit when it's up. Well, actually, no, I don't think it's rubbing. I think it's because it's not attached to anything. It's sort of moving a bit. So I think when it's bolted to the timber case, it should be fine. So anyway, we'll give it a shot and see what happens. And I'll put it back in its case. I'm not going to replace the light for now because I don't have an LED replacement and I don't want to do any further damage with heat to that dial. Yeah, that's a problem with plastic dials. The glass ones will survive, but plastic ones melt. Anyway, I'll put it together, and I'm very happy to have got a fully serviced radio. Well, there it is, ready to go in the lounge. It's the quickest turnaround I've ever had, because it actually has already been fixed. I just had to partially assemble it, well, after pulling out all the packing. Well, convenient and, for once, a good purchase, I guess. Beautiful Art Deco radio. Well, I think that deserves a thumbs up. And there we go.